Hi there, it's Sheree from Sheree's Crafty Girls. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to make these fun little chick cards, and I think these are absolutely wonderful for little notelets. And these you get from the Spring and Summer catalogue. And this becomes live on the 4th of January, and there are absolutely a mountain of wonderful cardstocks with embellishments, stamp sets. It is just fantastic. Framelit sets. These are absolutely stunning. There is just so much in here you would not believe. Beautiful cards, beautiful DSP. These to colour in or send for your recipient to colour in. Again, this one, which I made in a previous video, and it's got the watercolour pencils, and you'll see more about that in a little while or in my previous video. And it's just absolutely, there's just an abundance. Look, matching ribbons. It's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Stunning set with 6 by 6 inch stack. It's just all these lovely embellishments, these lovely wooden ones. It's really, really beautiful. Now, if you haven't got one of these catalogues and you would like one, just leave me a note in the comment or nip across to my blog, shereescraftyGirlsblog.wordpress.com, and leave me a note and I'll send one out to you, along with the Celebration catalogue. The Celebration catalogue runs from the 4th of January to the 31st of March, and what that entails is for every £45 you spend, you can get the DSP, the ribbons or the stamp sets absolutely free, which is fantastic. And there's really not a better time to join Stampin' Up than when Celebration is on. The reason being is you actually get 2 stamps extra free. And how that works is you pay your £99 for your starter kit, and for that £99 you already will get £130 of products of your choice absolutely free. And because it's Celebration, you can also choose inks, coordinate, embellishments, everything. But you also would get your products at 20% to 25% cheaper, and you get to preview these catalogues a month earlier before they become live. And as I say, now at this moment you will get 2 extra stamps. So if you would like to know more about it, leave a comment below or get in contact with me from my blog, shereescraftyGirlsblog.wordpress.com, and I will give you any information that you need, answer any of your questions. But today we're going to make this absolutely fun little notelet set. There is a matching box. As I say, I've made this on my previous tutorial, and that was with my ladies, this one here. So if you'd like to learn to make the box, just pop across to that one and you will find the details for it there, and it's made on the envelope punch board. So to make these cards, you're going to need a base card, and I tend to keep this one more or less the same all the time, and it's 6 inches in length and it's 4 inches in depth, and you score at 3 inches, and that will give you a 6 by 4 inch card. And then for the layer on top, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 1/4 inch smaller, so that will be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and you need 4 of those. And they're all that we're going to use at the moment. So we pop the card bases to one side, roll up my sleeves because I mean business. I'm going to use the basic black ink pad, and I'm going to use my blocks, and I probably will need a bigger one. This one is the C block and this one is the D block, and I can't stress enough how the difference between using a decent Stampin' Up block, and I've got these ones Now these ones are fine, don't get me wrong, but they don't compare to the Stampin' Up ones. I much prefer those. But use whatever you have. And now I've used Hey Chick. I've bought it in the wood mount. I didn't mean to. You can get it in the gosh, I can't think of the word. Oh, how stupid. Isn't this silly? The clear mount ones. But I get on fine with this, so I didn't bother sending it back. I'm quite happy with it. So choose whichever chick you want, and getting your basic blacker open, you're just going to stamp your chick, making sure it's inked up really, really well. I'll tell you what, I'll show you some of this as well. Using the Beautiful You stamp set, I'm going to use this smudge, and I'm going to do that in, what colour should we do with the first one? I'm going to use this one, which is the rose red. So open your rose red, mount your ink, ink him up, pop him on your card. That's that one. And you're using your Stampin' Scrub to clean your ink and pop that away. We won't be doing any more of that. That is just one way of doing it. So we'll pop that and pop our ink away. We'll be using that again. And then using our chick, making sure he's really well stamped up. He looks fine. And then just pop him on your ink, on your splodge. And that's that one done. And again, make sure you clean these stamps because you want them to last. And we're going to use the next chick. Now one of these we're going to have sideways, and that's going to be that one. I just remembered we're going to use, where is it now, the iconic, there it is. Right, I think I'm settled now. So we're going to get this one, and we're going to put him well inked up and pop him there. That's him. I'm just going to do all the chicks first. And we want that one and that one. Now we want this one twice. Once this way and one that way. So just ink him up, and again stamp him like so, then ink him back up, and then you're going to put him slightly to the right hand side, making sure your card's the right way. Just pop him on, and that's him done. And we're also going to put the little cheeky egg. So ink your little egg up and put him underneath like so. Isn't that fun? Now before you put your chicks away, remove your black, and we're going to have rose red ink pad, and I'm going to put the rose red with, if I can find it, You're a Good Egg, and ink him up, and I'm just going to put that down there, like that one. And I'm also going to use Hey Chick. So, Hey Chick, and I'm going to do that in the rose red, and I'm going to put that one up there. So that one's going to go with that one. And because we've got the red on this one, I'm going to use Hey Chick again, and I'm just going to put him at the top, like so. Clean the stamp, and then we're going to use Have a Happy Day, and hoping he'll go underneath, but I think I really should have perhaps done that in the black because it's going to go on the red, so you may not see it. So bring in the red. Have a Happy Day, making sure it's nicely inked up, and I'm just going to pop that there, and you can just see that, and that's cleaned those. So we've finished with that one, and we've finished with the rose red, so they can all go out of the way, and that one's that one done, and that's that one, and now we've got two Tip Top Torps. So pop across and get your Tip Top Torp. And what sentiments shall we have on here? Right, we want this one, and I'm going to use High. So grab your High, there he is, pop it on your small stamp, like so. Tip Top Torp, and just put him as if he's speaking and he's saying hi. Isn't that brilliant? And that's that one done. Now you can use any of the sentiments from here if you want to, or you can carry on using them from this one. So I put You're a Good Egg on this one. Using the Tip Top Torp still, and just stamp, and Have a Happy Day on this one. So ink it up again and just pop Have a Happy Day on there. And there's your sentiments all done, so we can pop the chicken box away. And I'm going to keep the Tip Top Torp out because I'm going to use my aqua pen. It's got a little bit of water in there, and what you do with this is you squeeze the base just so you can get a little bit of colour on your lid, and I'm going to just make it a bit runny. And all I'm going to do is give him a bit of shading, very similar to the splodge we did with the stamp. And I'm just going around his feet, nothing fancy, just painting him out like that. And I think I'm just going to have a little bit more. Like, there you are. As much or as little as you would like. Clean your brush, and that's him done. And do we need a little bit? I think they're fine like that. So now what we're going to do is, in the Spring and Summer catalogue we have, as I say, these lovely watercolour pens, and I'm just going to show you two ways of colouring with them. We don't need our blocks anymore, they're done. But we'll take a colour, whichever colour comes to hand. This is Real Red, and you can do it of two ways. You can ink up your aqua brush, just the nib, on the nib of the pencil, so you've picked up sufficient colour that you're happy with. And we'll do this one, and you can just colour and paint his face like that. So you've got plenty of colour on there, and you're just going to colour in his face like so. And again, you can just pick up as much or as little colour as you want, and I'm just going to give him a little red belly. So you just run your pen, your ink, like so, and you'll clean that off with a baby wipe, or you can, keeping with the real red for the moment, you can use your blender pens. And again, what you could do with this one will give him a red tummy, a bit like the other one. So just colour in as you would with a crayon. Okay, that's the real red. And what colour shall we do on top? We'll perhaps do the richer raspberry, and I'm just going to do him on top in another layer, just easy like that. Okay, then taking your blender pen, just go over the colours, and that will just blend them. As you can see, you can blend them to make them spread a little bit lighter, and then you can blend them into the colour so they all blend together and you don't have no harsh line, like so. Just blend them together, and you do that across all of the birds. And as I say, you can either use your pencils or your ink pads, your blender pens or your aqua pens. Now that's those. I'm not going to colour them all in because you do exactly the same. You either blend them with your aqua pens, your aqua painter or your blender pens, or you can use your ink pads, whichever way, or your pencils just as they are as a normal pencil. It's entirely up to you. I'm not going to colour them all in. I'm just going to go on to the next stage, which is simply to mount your cards up. I'm going to use Tombow, and you just put Tombow or the adhesive of your choice across your card, making sure your opening is the right way, and there you are. You pop him on, and you do that with all 4 paintings. And again, making sure your opening is the right way, align your card and pop him on. And this is such a quick and easy method to make little notelets in a hurry, or gift cards for your children to give to their teachers at the end of term, or just to send out to someone to cheer them up. Not for any reason or rhyme, just to cheer them up. And make sure this one, his feet are at the bottom, because he's gone the other way because he's got the little egg on him. Whoops, come off there. But there you are. And pop him onto the side of your card, and there you have 4 absolutely lovely cards. I'll be back in a little while with the coloured in ones. See you in a minute. Bye. Right, and here we are, the finished products of our beautiful chickens that we coloured in now completely. So all you would do now is make some envelopes, and again, they're very quick. You just make a 6.5 by 6.5 inch square, and using your envelope punch board, your envelope punch board, you score 2 3/4 inches around, and you make your envelopes the same as you would your box, as in my previous Beautiful You tutorial. And then you pop your cards and your envelopes in your box, and I sealed it. You don't have to, you can just put some sticky strip down there and seal it like that, or you can put a belly band on, but I used this beautiful, gorgeous baker's twine. This is Melon Mambo, and I leave enough for you to make a bow, and you're going to go under. Okay, I know it takes me ages to work this out. Oh dear. Right, so you're going to bring your string there, come under, come over and come back around, because you're going to tie yourself a nice little bow. Hopefully give yourself plenty of string and make yourself a nice bow. I've left myself lots because I am absolutely dire at making bows, as what you would know if you follow my tutorials. And you just tie the bow. That's got to be one of the quickest bows I've made. It's not very tight, but there you get the idea. You put it on there. No, I'm going to have to undo that, it's far too loose. That'll drive me insane. So you would just... I thought it was going too good, wasn't it? I made the bow too quickly. Never happens that quick with me. And there we are. Another bow that's come loose. And this is where we struggle. Can you hear it in my voice? I would love to be able to do a really quick and simple bow. Like so. I watch these other demonstrators and they all seem to have mastered it so well. I'm so jealous. And there you are. And there's your bow, and obviously you need to cut that so it's nice and neat. With a good pair of scissors. And there we are. All you needed to do was print that before you cut it, or you could put a little name tag, or if you're going to post it. And there you are. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I'd love to hear from you. As I say, now is a really good time to join Stampin' Up because of your 2 extra stamps in your celebration. If you'd like to know more, please leave me a comment or pop across to my blog. If you'd like to purchase any of these adorable stamps or the cardstock, which is of very high quality, there is a link to my shop below, or there is one on my blog, Cherie's Crafty Girls, blog.wordpress.com. Until next time, take care. Bye.